Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you a lower body unilateral workout. We are going to be working those large muscles in our lower body, the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings. So this is all about building strength unilaterally in each side of our body. Optional prop I'm going to be using today is going to be a yoga block. When I am side lying, I like to put my head down on a headrest. If you don't have a yoga block or a ball, I will give you options. You can just keep your head down and that would work fine. Other optional prop I'm going to be using towards the end of the class is a dowel bar. If you don't have a dowel bar or broomstick, whatever, you can do this whole flow without the dowel bar. I will give you options. You'll just be doing single leg and straps. I just like the feedback that either a foam roller, a broomstick, or a dowel bar give you with feet and straps. So again, both of these props are optional. You don't need either one of these for the workout. So once you're ready, we're going to be starting on 3 heavy springs. So that's either 3 reds or whatever your heavy springs are. Dowel bar can go down on the floor. Yoga block can go down on the floor as well. Like I said, if you don't have any props, you do not need them. So go ahead, have a seat on your carriage. You're going to find yourself lying down. Headrest can be up or down, really does not matter here. Heels are coming to that bar. We're going to begin just warming up through both legs together, and then we will go into some single leg work. Go ahead, take a big deep inhale, settle that back down. Bra line is heavy, abs are pulled in. Take an inhale to prepare. On that exhale, extend yourself out and resist yourself in. So taking a moment, feeling how your body feels today, getting your body ready for the work to come. Syncing the movement with the breath. Let's go for 4 more here. 3, 2. Last one, I want you to come down, sit yourself in that chair, push yourself right back up, down into the chair and push up. So a very large swaying pulse, half of the carriage, back up. Keeping those abs knitted. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, sit in that chair, hold that carriage quiet. Give me inch pulses up and down. So smaller range of motion, squeezing those muscles to the bone, working a little bit deeper into the belly of that muscle for 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend yourself out and bring yourself home. Right foot is pushing, left foot is coming to tabletop. Hips are heavy. Take an inhale, exhale, push yourself out, resist yourself in. So we're going to follow that same pattern that we just followed with double legs. So coming with full length extension, challenging these large muscles to use the same weight that we used on double leg. We have 4 more. For 2. On this next one, when you sit down, you're going to come in halfway, push yourself out. So try to find a flow here that works for you and your body. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one. When you come in, sit in that chair, little pulses, inch up, inch down, working deep into the belly of that muscle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend yourself out and bring yourself home. Take that left foot, place it on the foot bar. Right foot is coming to tabletop. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend it out, resist it in. So coming for that full length extension, trying to keep that knee right over that hip. Shin is parallel to the floor underneath you. Bra line is heavy, tailbone is heavy. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. Come sit in that chair. We have half pulses. Pull it up to the carriage, bring it halfway down. Find a rhythm that works for your side and your body. Each side may be different. That's okay. For 3, 2, last one. Come in halfway. We have those inch pulses, inch up, inch down. Centerize it into the belly of that muscle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out and bring it all the way home. Let's slide down to the balls of the feet, all 10 toes reaching on that foot bar. Heels are lifted. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend it out and bring it in. So challenging ourselves here, working a little bit more of that front line of the body. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. You're coming in halfway. You're going to pulse it up to the top and bring it down. Knowing where those heels are in space, not letting them fall. Last 3, 2, last one. Sit it here. Little pulses, working deep into the belly of each of those quads. Keep those heels lifted. Embrace the shake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. Hold it here. Drop your heels and lift. Trying to get deep, dropping those heels underneath, lifting up onto the balls of the feet. Let's go for 2 more. Next time those heels are lifted, bend your knees, bring the carriage in. This time, our right foot's coming to tabletop. Left foot is going to be pushing first. Take an inhale to prepare. Ball of the foot is on. Heel is lifted. Extend the carriage out. Resist it in. So take your time here, building the strength through that front line of your body. We have 3 more. For 2. Last one, come in halfway. We're going to pulse it up and halfway up. Really squeeze that muscle to the bone. We have 3, 2, last one. You're going to sit it down, little pulses up and down. Control the pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way in. Great job. Right foot comes down, left foot to the tabletop. 5 toes on that bar. Heel is lifted. Take an inhale, full length extension, and bring it in. We have 3, 2, last one. You're going to drop it in halfway, pulse it up to the top of the carriage, bring it down. Control your pulses. Sways, sorry, they're more sways than pulses. We have 3, 2, last one. You're going to come in halfway, little pulses here, in and out. Squeeze the muscle to the bone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring the other foot to reach the foot bar. Both toes are on. Drop your heels one last time. Hold that stretch. And when you're ready, come up on the balls of the foot, bend your knees, bring your knees towards your chest, roll your ankles. Great job. If your headrest is up, please go ahead, knock it down, coming into our bridging segment. Give yourself a little room away from the shoulder blocks. We're going to start with the left leg in table. Right leg is on the foot bar, heel or arch, whatever's right for you. Arms are reaching by your side, coming in with single leg hinge bridges. When you're ready, you're going to lift the hips up to the clouds and bring them down. Lift and lower. Now you have the option, you can keep that leg in tabletop. Option 2, bring the leg straight up to the clouds, tap the mat, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just going to hold it up, squeeze that glute. Just hold. You can be at table for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that left leg down. Right leg is coming to tabletop. When you're ready, you're going to hinge it down, lift it up, lower, lift. You have that option. You can take that leg to the clouds, straight leg, choose where you want to be. Deeping hinge, squeezing at the top. Squeeze that glute for 4, 3, 2. Last one, gonna hold it up, squeeze the glute, just hold, isometric hold. You can bring it to table. You choose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place that foot down, lift those hips. If it's available, slowly articulate yourself down, trying to make space between each vertebrae as you come down. Excellent job. Go ahead, bring your knees to your chest, rock it on out. Your legs are going to reach long over the foot bar. Your arms are going to come up to the clouds. Make sure you have enough room away from the shoulder blocks. You're going to tuck the chin towards your chest. You're going to be lifting yourself up, curling yourself up from your upper body, coming up to your roll up. Great job. We're going to make some changes here. I'm going to take off my one very heavy spring. So I am taking off my green spring. If you have 3 reds, we're going to come down to 2 reds. You also have an option if you want to pick up the weight to build some more strength in your legs. You can add a yellow onto those 2 reds. So either 2 reds and a light or 2 reds. I am going to grab my yoga block, as my yoga block is going to come be my pillow. If you don't have a yoga block, you can go ahead, put your arm down. You can rest your hand on your elbow if you choose. You can reach your arm long. I like the yoga block, so I'm going to use it. You can also use a ball. We're going to come side lying. I'm going to start facing you, pushing with my right foot. My heel is going to come in line with that bar. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked. When you're ready, you're going to extend that carriage out, pushing through the heel of your foot. Bend the carriage in and extend. Bend. So same pattern we've done in footwork today, especially if you're choosing that extra yellow spring, going a little bit heavier. You want to concentrate stamping down through that heel right now, pushing through that back line of your body. We're going to go for 4 more. 2. Last one, you're going to sit it down. We're doing those sways up and down. Coming halfway in, halfway out. Really pushing through that back line, engaging that heel. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it down. We're going to go little pulses here. Pulse it out. Working deep into the belly of that muscle, especially that glute max. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way in. We're going to slide to the ball of the foot. Heel is lifted, knee is still stacked. Take a glance, make sure everything is in line. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend it out. Pull it in. So really think about squeezing that glute, kneecap to quad. As you lengthen that leg, bring it back in. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming in halfway. We're swaying with those pulses up and down. Embrace the shake if it's starting to happen. Make sure that knee is in line with the knee underneath. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Little pulses up and down. Breathe it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it all the way out. Woo, that extra yellow. And bring it on in. Go ahead. We are now going to take our toes and we're going to rotate them down. So our knees are going to be a little knock-kneed, heels are up. Working the outside line. When you're ready, you're going to push the carriage out, resist it in. So this is a line we usually don't work very much. Internal rotation. If internal rotation does not work for you, you can go to external or you can stay in parallel. We have 4 more. 3, 2, 1. We have those sways up and down. Try to keep those toes pointed internally as best you can. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're sitting it down. We have those itty bitty pulses. Breathe it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Bring it all the way home. Woo. Drop that side. Give yourself a moment. All right, I'm staying on those 2 reds and a yellow. This is quite heavy, so please be mindful. You can take that yellow off. You can also drop down to 1 red and 1 blue. We are coming into quadruped position. Heel of our foot is going to come down, same foot we've been working on. So my right foot is on that bar. Weight is evenly distributed, shoulders are back and down. You're going to press the carriage out, squeeze at the top, pull it in. Really pressing through that heel, squeezing at the top, keeping those abs pulled in. You can come down to your forearms if you need. We have 3, 2, 1. You're going to come in that halfway. We're doing those pulses up to the top, up to the back, middle. So same pattern, just working with tempo today. No fancy choreography. We have 3, 2, 1. You're going to bring it in halfway, little pulses up and down. Little pulses, squeeze. You got this, breathe it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hardest part, extend it all the way out and bring it on in. Great job. Place that knee down. Send yourself back into child's pose for a moment. And then we're going to begin transferring over to the other side. So we're going to start with the right foot. We're going to start with the heel on the bar. 2 heavy springs, yellow. Remember, lighten it up if you need to. Shoulders are back and down. Go ahead, press yourself out, Resist yourself in. Give yourself a moment to warm up on this side as we've been burning out the one side of our body. We have 4 more. 3, 2, 1. You're going to drop it in halfway, pulse it up. Halfway down, pulse it up. Remember, come down to your elbows if there's pulling on your wrist. Abs stay strong, shoulders stay away from your ears. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in halfway, little pulses, up and down. Squeeze through that heel, push it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it all the way out. Pull it all the way in. Sit yourself back into child's pose for a moment. Roll those wrists. And then we're carefully going to go ahead, turn to the other side. Come into that side lying work on this side. So go ahead, lie yourself down. You're going to have that heel coming off the bar. Bottom leg is in line with that knee. Heel is your main focus here, pushing off through that heel. Abs, obliques a little off the carriage mat. When you're ready, go ahead, extend yourself out. Resist yourself in. Take a moment, adjust yourself as you need. I try to lift my toes so I know I'm using my heels. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it halfway, push it up. Tempo changes a little bit, get a little bit deeper, maybe a little faster. 3, 2, 1. Drop it halfway down. Little pulses here. Itty bitty. Inch up, inch down. Really pressing through that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out and pull it in. We're going to slide up to the ball of the foot. Heel is lifted. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale. Extend the carriage out. Resist it in. So now really concentrating on that front line. Thinking about squeezing that quad or kneecap to the quad. Thinking about reaching long out of that hip every time you press that leg away. 3 more. For 2. Last one. Drop it halfway, push it up. Increase the tempo if you can. Do what works for your body. Breathe, exhale as you push. Use that breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're sitting it down for those itty bitty pulses. Inch up, inch down. Woo, the shakes are real. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. Oh, and bring it in. Place that heel down. Oh, that was a tremor, not a shake. All right, heel is coming down, internally rotated. Resituate, reorganize your body. Abs are pulled in. Take an inhale, press it out. Resist it in. You're really feeling that knee trying to touch the other knee, even though it's not. You're internally rotating it, really working that outside of the glute max and the glute med. We have 4 more. Last one, you're dropping it in, you're pulsing it up. Go for those sways, little tempo change if it's available. Try to think about putting the brakes on with that foot, that leg, getting into that glute. We got 3, 2, 1. Sit it down for those itty bitty pulses, working deeper into the middle of that muscle. Yes, breathe it out. I know it hurts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it all the way out. And let's bring it in. Woo, give yourself a moment. Hit that hip if you need. We are going to go ahead, turn on to our back. Slowly come up. This is where we are going to take a spring change and find either a dowel bar, a foam roller, or just one single strap. I'm going to go ahead, take my Pilates box, Pilates box, and put it on the floor as we are done with it. I'm going to take my dowel bar and I am going to thread it through the short loops. You have the option, you can go to the longer loops. Just mindful, it's going to be heavier if it's threaded through the short loops. You're going to go ahead, you're going to lie yourself down. And then once you lie yourself down, you're going to go ahead, take one foot, place it into the center of that dowel bar. Now, if you're not using a prop, you just have one foot in a loop and the other strap is not on. You have one leg in tabletop, one leg in a strap. When you're ready, coming into single leg extension, you're going to lower and lift. So you're trying to keep that tailbone connected, coming into straight leg presses, pressing that down towards the foot bar, resisting it up. So again, we usually do this with 2 legs and straps. We're doing this with 1 leg and a strap, heavier weight. If you're using the dowel bar and you're using the short loops, distance between the rises is also smaller, so it's increasing the weight. Let's go for 2 more. One more here. I have to straighten out my bar. Okay, there we go. Once your leg is 45, you're going to go ahead, bend the knee in towards the chest. Now your bottom leg can straighten underneath it. You can extend it out, bend the knee in. So if you're just doing the single leg strap, you're just alternating leg extension as you press the one leg in the strap and the one leg is free. If you want more, you can bring the leg up and thread it down. Choice is yours. Choose where you want to be. Thinking about pressing away with that big glute muscle through that heel. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. Next one here. I want you to bring leg to tabletop. Bar comes in halfway. Now I just want little pulses, push away, pull it back, away and back. Yes, push through the belly of that muscle, squeeze that quad and that glute as you push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it long. Bring it back up to the clouds. From here, flex your foot, pull on that strap, give yourself a hamstring stretch. And then you can carefully take that foot out of the strap. If you're using the dowel bar or the foam roller, you're going to go ahead and switch your feet into the center. Now the left foot is in the loop or on the dowel bar. So once you're ready, coming into single leg extension, lowering and lifting that leg. Now this is definitely my weaker side. This is my left side. So definitely weight is much more challenging on this side than it is on the right side of my body. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Next time the leg is at 45, you're going to start bending the leg in towards your chest. You can extend that bottom leg long and push it away. So coming into single leg extension. Think about moving a large piece of furniture on the floor, pushing it away from you. Remember, you have that option. You can extend that leg up to the clouds. We're going for 4 more. Last one here. When that leg comes in halfway, leg can stay extended. You're just going to push the bar away, pull it back, push it away, pull it back. Little pulses. You can be in tabletop, whatever works for you. Starting and stopping. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, extend it long. Let that leg float up to the clouds. Flex your foot, give yourself a hamstring stretch. And let's go ahead, bend our knees. You can go ahead, take your foot out of the strap, take your dowel bar out. You can hang your straps up. I'm just going to throw them into the well, and you can place your dowel bar down. I'm going to go ahead, come up on the reformer, take that blue spring off, so we're just down to 1 red spring. We're going to come into an eaves lunge to stretch our lower body out. So just go ahead, place that knee on down, extend that inside leg out. Keep that chest proud to get deep into that hip flexor. You might want to go ahead, bring your hands down, get a little deeper into it. We're just going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bring that carriage in. We're going to go ahead, turn towards the center of the carriage. Inside foot is staying on the headrest. Go ahead, extend the carriage out. You want to come into that side split. Open those inner thighs. Maybe lean yourself back and forward. And then you can carefully bring that carriage in. We'll go ahead, walk around to the other side. Coming in for that eaves lunge here. Inside foot is coming down. Drop that hip, try to open it up, stretch it out. Legs and glutes worked hard today. When you're ready, go ahead, bring that carriage in. I'm going to go ahead, face you, come into that side split. I like to take my hands, walk them across the carriage. Maybe pull back, release the inner thighs. And then you can carefully bring this carriage on in. And that concludes our unilateral lower body workout. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Like always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer. Bye.